the barbed wire match was spectacular. You know what happened in that match? So they booked the match. It's a big deal. So the guy that puts the ring up, one of the guys that puts the ring up, they send him to go buy the barbed wire like days before, weeks before or something. So there's like several different strains of barbed wire. There's like barbed wire A is a small bob. Barbed wire B is the bigger bob. And the barbed wire C is like the biggest with big prongs on it like this to keep the 2,000-pound cattle out. You know what I mean? So they were supposed to get the small barbed wire, which hurt you less. But the guy made a mistake and said, "Oh, just give me any barbed wire." They gave him the roughest barbed wire. And they put it up. They take intermission, they put the thing up, the match is ready to go, and then somebody's it's too late now. We can't take that barbed wire down and put a new barbed wire up. They just have to go with it. So they went with it, had a spectacular thing. And what amazed me was there was a spot where Sabu throws Terry Funk into the turnbuckle, come charging in, and Terry Funk moves, and Sabu flies in and catches his arm right here, and as the weight takes him down, and it rips his arm from here all the way to his elbow, and it was like that thick. His meat was hanging out, and there was oh my God. So Sabu looks at his arm. He goes into shock for about a few seconds. He goes, like that. You see your fucking brains hanging out. You know what I mean? But then he came to and said, Fonzie, give me some tape. Go get me some tape. Hurry, please. So I run back to the dressing room and get the white tape, the athletic tape. So what else can we do? So Sabu starts taping his arm up like that. It's crazy. While he's taping his arm up, Terry Funk gives him a reverse neck breaker. Watch the match. You see what I'm talking about? Gives him a reverse neck breaker on the chair. He's still taping his arm up. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And they finished the match. It was so hardcore. And I ended up getting, barbed wire on my back and a little juice on my back, tore my shirt up, and I got beat up a little bit by Terry Funk. But, no big deal for me. And at the end of the match, they were so entangled in the barbed wire. You'll see some of the footage if you watch the thing. We had to spend 20 minutes cutting them out of the barbed wire with, wire cutters and shit. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And then backstage, this is pretty cool. Backstage, now we have a doctor with, Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission has got to be a doctor there at every event, and, paramedics and all that. So they know how bad so they had to take their time and untape Sabu. And Sabu says, "They want to rush me to the hospital." Sabu says, "No, give me stitches right now. No anesthesia." So they start stitching Sabu up with no anesthesia. Craziest thing I've ever done. So halfway through the stitches, Sabu says, "Okay, it hurts. Fonzie, go to 7-Eleven and get me super glue." Now they have super glue. That's medical super glue where they put it on and heal a cut up, but it's medical grade. It's not, it doesn't have petroleum and all that. So Sabu gets some normal super glue from the 7-Eleven and squirts it on his arm and squeezes it shut. The craziest fucking thing I've ever seen. And then the next week we're working again. Crazy. And he won the belt that night. Pretty cool.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.